going on, Fanatics? For the Morning Fanatic, Albert Torres here. Man, what a fucking disappointment. As you could probably fucking see in the background over here, the game's still going. Like 3 minutes left. Why wait for the inevitable? Fucking disappointing. I was so pumped for this game. I feel sick to my stomach. I feel like an idiot. One of our co-hosts, Black Mamba, Joey, co-host of the podcast, he tried to tell me. He really did. He tried to tell me Dak Prescott just lured me in. He lured me back in. The Cowboys lured me back in. And they fucking disappointed me once again. And I don't know, maybe I was just trying to manifest things with Dak Prescott. I know that our defense just got torched. We got torched, man. But in the first half, pick six, interception. His throw was off. His passes were off. 0 yards in the playoff game in the first quarter. 0 yards in the first quarter in a playoff game. On a contract year that Jerry Jones might just make you the highest paid quarterback. 0 yards in the first quarter. Again, 0 yards in the first quarter. It's fucking disappointing, man. Another year. Mike McCarthy's probably going to get fired. I don't know, man. I think the Cowboys just need a clean house. We've tried it with Dak Prescott. 8, 9 years. We've tried it. He's had 2 different head coaches. Jason Garrett, Mike McCarthy. 3 different offensive coordinators. Linehan, Moore, and Mike McCarthy right now. And all those changes hasn't been because just the coaches weren't good enough. Because I feel by now, the pattern is it's that the players aren't good enough, man. The coaches were just being replaced because that's the easiest thing to do. Replace the coach, keep the players that are talented. But man, it's just not good enough right now. Not good enough. And another disappointing season. I don't care what happens. I don't care what happens. Right now, the Cowboys just scored 48-32, 3 minutes, 25 seconds, man. I'm making this video, and I'm thinking, I'm still getting that little glimpse of hope, but am I literally just going to get lured in by them again as I'm making this video? God. Anyways. So yeah, we've tried it with Dak Prescott. Micah Parsons, it's time for you to just, I'm all for player empowerment. I'm all for doing your thing. But man, you got to focus, man. At this point, I don't know. You got to stop just tweeting or whatever the fuck it's called now on X about other players. Stop worrying about other teams. You were talking about somebody from the Browns that were getting destroyed, that he was not putting effort, and if you were going to lose, you weren't going to look like that. Man, you just got destroyed. You just got destroyed. And you need to just stop. Focus on football. Stop it with the podcast. Stop it with the Twitter stuff. Man, just disappointing. CeeDee Lamb, man, I feel sorry for you, man. Had a great season. It looks like he was having just enough early with some of those Dak Prescott throws and Mike McCarthy not getting him involved. Just needing to find different ways to get him involved. And disappointing, man. Disappointing. Just frustrating. Seems like maybe at this point, who's going to come and coach the Cowboys? Bill Belichick? But what are we going to do at the quarterback position? Is Jerry Jones really going to pay Dak Prescott and make him the highest paid quarterback in the league? I don't know, man. I don't know. Who's 2-4, 2-5 now in the playoffs? He's won his divisions. 3 straight seasons with 12 wins. 12 or more wins. But it just, in the playoffs, We just can't get over the hump. We just can't get over the hump. Now there's Bill Belichick, maybe Dan Quinn making him head coach. Seems to be linked to Seattle. I don't know if he is willing to take the Cowboys job. Just of, there's going to be a lot of pressure. It comes with that star in the helmet. It comes with that star in that team. And it just sucks that they're just not living it up to those expectations. It sucked that probably the most veteran guy on the team or on defense, D-Law, had a penalty to start the game. Cowboys, the most penalized team. That seems to be the common trend, that the Cowboys are just the most penalized team. Is that a lack for coaching discipline? Is that just a lack on the players? I don't know. I don't know at this point. We've replaced the coaches. We've replaced the coordinators. It still seems to be the players not executing at the end of the day. And it's just disappointing, man. Just very disappointing. That's all I've got to say, man. It just sucks. It's time for a change. Time to clean house. Let's figure out what Trey Lance learned from this season, from the trade that he got. I think it's like midway, a little bit more midway in the season that he came to Dallas. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got. Let's pay Micah Parsons. Let's pay CeeDee Lamb. Let's not waste $60, $70 million on the quarterback that just, sad to say, man, he just hasn't produced in the playoffs. Look, I know we had Tony Romo too. We went through these stretches. But you know what? From those 4 losses that Tony Romo had in those playoffs, 3 of those were by 5 points or less. Only one when they lost 34-33, I believe, versus the Vikings. With Dak Prescott, man, I know right now the score's like this, but it feels like some of these losses with Dak Prescott are just a bit more disappointing because he just, during the regular season, he gives me so much hope. And this, like I mentioned, this season, when they lost to the 49ers, when they even lost to the Cardinals, I was done with him. I was done. But once he went on that winning streak after the 49ers game, he was playing really well. He lured me back in. And that's on me. That's my fault. I shouldn't have fallen for it. I should not have fallen for it. I just hate it. Nothing has changed. It sucks going into another offseason. And we'll see what lies ahead for the future of the Dallas Cowboys. Time to clean house, I think. What do you guys think? For the Morning Fanatic, Albert Torres, I'm out.